Hello everybody, Salty Walty is back. Sorry if I sound a little tired. The medication I'm on kind of like screws with me. Let's do the Patreons. We got Brennan, Markey, Owie Shipper, Azrael, Caden, Maki, Casey, Cybaster, Dragon Spartan 90, Gundam Nuggers, Ibram Gaunt 8863, Jeff Dunn, JJ, Clav, Maverick, Momocod, Ninja Guy 12, Peter, Strike, Tyler, wait, did I say Tyler twice? I don't know. Spud, Oni Savage, Suit of Souls, Trelos, Joseph D, Alimo, Steel Talon, Bad Logic, and Minty Robo. I want to thank you guys for supporting me. It means a lot, and let's continue our journey onwards. We got Rob and Jacob with us, too, so let's keep them company.
If you did say Tyler twice, let's just assume you have two different Tylers as sponsors.
Yeah, I'm so out of it, it's not funny.
Play Zaku 1.
Okay.
It will raise your spirits.
I don't know. Like, even now, like, my chest is still kind of getting that weird tingly pain feeling.
Yeah, because your heart's being slowed down by an outside force. It's gonna feel weird.
But they're like, I was telling them, like, I'd be extra. Wow, that gun tank is tanky. Let me hit F9 before I forget. Oof. But, I told them, like, what was going on. I'd be exercising, and it'd be like, I'd get some serious pain going up down my left arm.
Fucking exercise is gonna kill you. Fuck that. Stop that.
That's what the doctor says. You're like, just wait until you go to the cardiologist before you do anything like that.
It might be a good idea, yeah.
Yeah, just don't eat as much greasy foods, just can't exercise and shit like that. Just hang out.
But it's just like, man...
You'd be on that fucking recumbent bicycle, and it's gonna be like a chest burst that comes out. You stop.
What type of horror movies do you like, Rob, by the way?
I'm not too big into those. Those are more my brother and my father's thing, but yeah. I tend to like the really old school stuff, if I'm gonna watch them. If you ever get a chance, basically every version of the original Dracula on DVD has a Spanish language version that was shot on the same sets at the same time.
Really?
Yeah, and like the cinematography of all of it is actually just worlds better. It's a much prettier movie. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Like spaghetti westerns. You gotta do it.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the kind of stuff I grew up with, because that's the kind of stuff my father adores. So yeah, if I'm gonna watch a horror movie, it's generally something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not much into slashers and stuff, because like, end of the day, gun settles that. That's just people making stupid decisions.
Yeah.
That was one of the good things about Scream, is like, oh no, he might come back and just shoot him in the head. No, he's not.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that was not happening.
One of my favorite things when, this is what Resident Evil 1, the movie, was. It came out when I was like a kid. I think it was like, I don't remember how old I was. I think I was only like, maybe 9.
You were still getting butterscotch candies from old people.
Yeah, and so, like, but you know how 9-year-olds' imaginations still are pretty fucking good at that age.
Oh yeah.
So me and my sister watched the original Resident Evil movie, right? And, I made, like, after it was done, I made her walk in front of me because there's no lights on in the house currently, and I'm like, man, if something reaches out, it's gonna get her first, and it's gonna give me enough time to run. Oh, I'm stupid.
You're a terrible person.
I was an idiot as a kid, I'm not gonna lie.
As a kid?
Yeah.
Has anything changed?
Yeah.
No, okay.
Hell, just hurting like that hurt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just hurting like that hurt? You mean laughing?
Yeah, laughing like that hurt.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, your chest has been under extra strain. So, I mean, it's imagine it's tender.
Yeah.
So, Rob, get the Hama Hama?
Not yet. I'm trying, but that one so far is eluding me.
Oh,
I've decided this is going to be the one I'm just not going to roll for, because I'm interested to see what the final one's going to be for this week.
I probably should wait, but I'll just...
You gotta complete your collection of Mastermark stuff, right?
Apparently.
Watching the Zaku 3 be the last one, I'm gonna be like, motherfucker. I just want to keep this fully. Because they're just gonna skip the regular Zaku. Because here's my guess on that: we're gonna get the unicorn version of the Gray Zaku 3. We're not gonna get the Double Zeta version. We're gonna get the one with the sub arm.
Probably. They do tend to default to unicorn versions of stuff.
Yeah. So then we get the they didn't for the Gallus though.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get the green one's gonna have biosensor and a bunch of stupid shit on it.
Mm.
But speaking of biosensor and stupid shit, it's all about that in Maxi Boost if you haven't played it yet.
No, not yet.
It's actually like one of the highest health 2000s. It's got like 600 health, while the Double Zeta full armor only has 680.
Oh wow.
Costs 1,000 more, yeah. Tanky little boy. Very agile, and they can do a suicide attack, which is hilarious. Just does the big come on someone bombs eye and blows up with the largest explosion in the game. And then if you get the kill with that, his wind pose is holding up a Doben Wolf's head.
Oh, nice.
I've been enjoying that. I haven't been able to. I've been busy, so I haven't been able to watch your video yet. But I'm probably gonna watch that tonight.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I managed to do 2 at the same time, so probably sometime this coming week I will try and get more of the mission mode laid down.
Excellent. I finally 100%ed that a few days ago.
Nice.
So yeah, so my word for you, anyone else out here in YouTube land is, don't stress about getting S ranks like I did, because you literally get an item in Area Z that is called, Death Blow. And anything in the game will take 1 hit, but so will you.
Okay.
So it makes a lot of the missions. Some harder, but
yeah,
it also helps your movement. And also, I didn't know you could upgrade the option parts.
Ah, yeah.
So I went through the entire mission mode, minus 1 mission getting an S, just doing that. And I looked at it, I'm like, oh, I can upgrade these. So yeah, I might as well have just not been having anything on, because you like triple the stats for some of the things on there.
Wow.
Yeah, so it made it like noticeably easier. I'm like, I guess I made myself play hard mode for a while.
I will keep that in mind for when I go through some more of it. I knew you could upgrade the stuff, but I wasn't sure how much of an effect it would have. But hearing that, I will keep it in mind.
So basic ones are like, oh, this only does 6%. Yeah, it goes up to like 25.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty significant.
And then there's one. Yeah, it just helps with, because there's one mission, like even that was when I was going back and trying to get S's after I got this thing. There's one mission it's not gonna help with. And it's like the final attack score one. I was doing everything. I wasn't taking a hit. There's 3 attack score missions for some reason where it's just beating the shit out of Aspirin in the Infinite Justice Denim, and it gets progressively harder. And the last one is like I was doing everything perfect. I was beating the shit out of them. Like, man, why am I still getting A? And then I looked and I could upgrade my stuff, and I just shit all over Aspirin spawning again. I killed him twice, and I was like, oh, Aspirin. Like, oh, okay, because Aspirin has like, in that final one has like some ridiculous number of health. Like, because you're just supposed to like beat on. He's like a punching bag. You're supposed to beat the shit out of him, and it's just you feel the difference. I was easily doing double damage per attack than what I was doing without upgrading. Because I had like a beam specialized build for the Faz. But yeah, so upgrade your stuff, kids.
Definitely.
Don't do what I did. Oh, where'd he go, Salty? You fucking almost killed your at guy.
Good.
Now he looks like that one from the 8th MS team.
Does it ever explain as to why that Odd guy was missing an arm?
Because it was damaged in the Battle of Odessa, and there's like, bro, I'm taking this with me. And oh boy, the big Chad commander whose name escapes me. Like, nah, why even bring that piece of shit? But it showed Karen.
You're damn right. Ugh.
Got the yam.
It's an odd. Well, no, I do feel like that's an odd choice for Rumbarol.
Oh no, goof.
It needs to be a space goof.
I'm surprised nothing has ever made a space goof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially since they were in the original series treatment, but like part of the original 50 episode plan for it did actually call out space goofs in the later part of the series.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
but
Was it like just called a Red Goof or something?
no, it just said there are goofs in this space battle, so it was not originally intended to be limited to ground use.
I mean, it's weird because you have so many suits that like you wouldn't think it'd be super hard to turn that into a space one, considering it's so Zaku J based.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, the Dom would be harder, and yet here we are.
Mm-hmm.
So, I feel like it should be space goof or something eventually. Like, I guess there is one technical space goof, and that's the one from Build Fighters,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
where they have like the Romberall stand-in just beating the shit out of stuff in space and doing like weird G Gundam moves.
R35, isn't it?
Yeah, the R34 and then the R35 is the Dom, I think.
That's right.
Well, yeah, just fucking teaming up with Master Gundam and doing weird moves. Space goof.
Gan's pretty nippy in this game, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, the only problem I do have with the Hamahama is that the shield doesn't count as a shield.
Same as with the GAN.
Yup.
So, also, fun fact, you know that ugly ass red, white, and blue Double Wolf I make reference to all the time?
Yeah.
Mm.
It has a Hamahama shield.
Okay.
That's its side web, and it has the Quinn Mansa's Beam Saber.
That should
Big ass
be.
Beam Saber. Well, apparently they had spare parts, and it's just like, I'm gonna take this. This is mine now. You figure in the video game they repaired the Quinn Mansa at some time in like UC 92, and you have to fight it in side stories.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's painted red.
I want to play side stories, but I don't really have a working PS3 at the moment. Doesn't like to play disc-based games.
Yeah, my PS4 is starting to get that way. Not with errors, just that the disc lock is like peeling the label off slowly off the top of a lot of my games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm down to like one game. I'm just gonna get it's easier to replace a PS4's disc drive. So when I get to a little bit of money, I'm probably just gonna get a new disc drive.
Oh, I have to kill. I can't do fucking that in a GAN.
Oh no!
I just realized what the fuck I was supposed to do. Damn it.
Oh no!
Well, she's flying fairly low. Maybe you can get in and stab her.
Is that out of control again? Ah! Just retry. It's fine. Just do something else.
The only thing else I would is the Zaku 1.
You know, that's fair. That would still be a hard time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the button set up.
Yeah, I actually. Oh, fuck, how do I get out of here?
Press start.
Fuck. There we go, restored it. There we go. Get out of here with that. Yeah, I gotta go to Zaku 1, I guess. It's a good thing it's a level 3 Zaku 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it, make it. I can make. Oh, there we go. Here we go.
Max level.
Yep. The strongest Zaku 1 to ever live.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know why it does. I pretty much just started putting 76 in because that's the only one. I can get it. I looked up last night. I can get like a sealed copy of 76 for like $6.
Yeah.
So that's the one I'm gonna keep running. And like I took a picture of it in like February when I first really started noticing doing it. And it's only gotten slightly worse in however many months it's been now. But it's just like the fact it's still getting worse is like.
Oh, he didn't shave too much health off me.
No, just like 50.
Crouching Tiger, hidden
Nice.
Zaku. Just because Gaiden couldn't do shit to you doesn't mean I can't.
I tell you all, I had to factory reset my phone.
Oh no.
So, AT&T mobile security update
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
says my device gives me a warning my device may or may not have been rooted.
What does that mean?
It means something has source access to like the main operating system of my device.
Oh shit. Someone's trying
So
to hack the phone
I call AT&T support, They're like, hey, I just got this notification said contact service provider. They're like, yeah, just uninstall the app and reinstall it to fix it. And I'm like, okay, I did that. Still there. I'm like, okay, it's still there. Like, oh, you need to factory reset your phone. I'm like, is this 100% necessary? Because I'm afraid of losing stuff. I'm like, yeah, unfortunately it is. So I factory reset it. Takes several hours after backing up everything and then re-downloading everything. Apparently my bookmarks didn't get backed up, so I lost the bookmarks on all my browsers and stuff. That's not the only thing I lost.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that's the only thing.
Yeah. It's still there.
Whoa.
I call AT&T support again, and they're like, what? And it's like, oh, maybe it's just an app error. I'm like, maybe, or is it? And they're like, I'm gonna say it probably is, but I can't say 100% for certain. So, like, I'm pissed at this point, and I wake up the next day. Mobile Security has an app again. Oh, okay, what this is about? To fix Android 8.0 false rooting errors. Or false positive rooting. Also, I learned that factory resetting your phone doesn't affect rooting at all.
Okay.
So, like...
You did that for no
that
fucking
lady
reason.
didn't know, yeah, didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. Stressed myself out for nothing. But on two fronts, because rooting doesn't get fixed by factory reset. If someone still had, they'd still have access to my phone if that was actually a thing. And the fact that AT&T Mobile Security just said fucking stuff that was improved.
Fun.
And they fixed it. Yeah, so that was annoying.
Oh my god.
You got this, man.
Why couldn't the game give me a fucking Ripdom or something? I'm gonna get you. I don't care that you're a sailor. Fucking Jim. So I made, I didn't do too well in the match, but I was doing my dailies this morning, and, I made a Jim Light armor look like a fool, because I was an Zaku 1 commander, and he just could not touch me.
Nice.
He killed me once because he got a lucky green spray gun shot up on me, but the rest of the match, it was just me making him look like a damn fool.
Nice.
Very nice.
Like, it was port base, we were in, he was on the bottom, we're in that fucking tunnel, right? Jim, I'm going to end your fucking career, I swear. And, he thinks I wasn't paying attention to my, radar, but I jump backwards, and he falls right in front of me, and I Magella top him into, downswing into another downswing. That was the first kill I got on him. And I proceeded to just do that, because he kept falling for it, and I'm not too sure why. Salo.
Oh, at least one.
There we go.
There we go.
Nice.
Bob.
I like how it just blows up. Doesn't fly off or anything, just blows up.
No, it's because it's considered vehicles, and vehicles outside, like the boss vehicles, have shitty explosions in these games.
Yeah.
Like the big Trey and Dob there, the only one, and ships are like the only ones that have like big explosions. If you kill like a saberfish or tanks, the ball.
I really should take out the Zaku one for shits and giggles.
You should just take out the Zaku one. Take out the Zaku one. Maxed out. It actually probably has the highest back stat out of all your shoots right now. So I've been playing the Cubile a fair bit. Because I've been doing like mix-ups and stuff. Yeah, it's strong.
Yeah.
It's just unequivocally strong.
I still haven't had a whole lot of trouble with them though.
They had trouble with me, because I was like, man, like, it's like 3 AM just to get my matches in mix-up right, and we're like, okay, whatever. I was first every single match.
Nice.
Yeah, like, even the one I lost, I was like, drastically in first.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I guess the people just out here doing that, huh? Because, like, I wasn't just spamming follow, I do follow, switch to the regular one, and then do, like, side or rear, and
yeah.
I think one of the matches I ended up having, like, 8 kills. In mix-up, which is nutty. I mean, I know I stole a few of them, but... Yeah, I mean, strong suit, yeah, it definitely could use a damage nerf, but also it could use a mobility nerf, really, because it's dodge roll fast. It's a fast dodge roll.
And it covers a lot of distance.
Yeah. It really does. Like I'm noticing, like it's like that next bar. Like this is this. I was worried what suit would be this event's Mark II. This is this event's Mark II.
Mm-hmm.
And like I didn't actually see that many of them when I was playing mix-up. Surprisingly, I was like playing like Mark IIs and stuff. And I was just like, nah, you ain't got nothing to it. Like level 3 Mark IIs, and I was doing like 3,200 a hit to them. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh.
So, low-key, I'm not too impressed with the booster 04 and 05.
I think they're okay. I don't think they're $120 worth of okay. You know, I would not. I saved for all but 30 of those tokens, and I would not have spent the money otherwise.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're definitely not for that. I mean, the 5 looks better because it's drastically different than the regular 5.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even comparable. The 4 is just a slightly different tune 4. But the 5 even a balance type even? Or was I just fighting something weird?
No, it's still a raid.
Yeah,
Okay.
the 5 is still raid. It's got twin beam sable, yeah, and cubically melee pattern basically, with just a little bit more of a pause thrown in on downswing.
Okay, so my dude was just trying to be sneaky and painted a 4 like a 5.
Yeah. Think they reduced the range damage a little bit.
Not
They did.
just a little bit. It's only 5.
Yeah. And it does have, it has, I believe, Force Injector 2 and Maneuver Armor 2 and a dodge roll.
Yes. Which, I mean, so this is actually the melee 5. Like, actually melee. So it's like, oh, alright.
I don't know.
Like
I just
twin-
I feel like because they took away so much range damage on it, really hurts it. Like, and because you still,
It's just gonna play like a light armor now.
yeah,
Like,
but
it's gonna play like an actual.
then you made the Gatling gun all but worthless for it.
That's
now-
that's the finish off targets in space, basically. What's on the starter one, you just pull that out. It's like a.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's nice that they have a melee Mark V. Like I can play. The 4 seems weird. It's just like a quick charge, like laser cannon version of the beam.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to try it again with the double hyper bazookas, though. I ran it with beam rifle the first time, and I want to see how it does with those.
I feel like that's the way to run it, because the double bazooka, a lot of stuff has ballistic defense at that level.
Yeah.
And the G3 double bazooka was never one that did a lot of damage to begin with. So I feel like the hyper beam rifles is still the way to go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's something different, something fun. It's nice to got other options. But yeah, I mean, it's weird that this is the big special gacha roll for the anniversary. Like, it's like the special offshoot one where these are like the special suits you can only get by rolling X amount of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with the other subject matter.
Mm-hmm.
But to be fair, the 4 is a super rare suit. It's only been in like one other non-SD game.
I just
To
wonder
my
what
knowledge-
they're gonna do with next week then.
It'd have to be something for double. It has to be something big for Double Zeta, because the Geo4 and Geo5 stuff runs through next week.
Oh,
It's
does
not
it?
just a 7-day roll. It's a 14. Yeah, it's a 2-week roll
Yeah.
for the anniversary.
Yeah, that's right. We don't get to see what the last thing is till the 27th.
Yeah, we don't know what the suit is. We don't know what our special surprise is.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, they just give everybody a cool suit, but you know,
Yeah.
Probably be the
Have-
FB.
give everybody a Q-Blade mass production type.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know, it's mass
I'm-
produced.
Yeah. I keep thinking
fuck,
it'll
you got
be
hammer.
like Methus or Zeta Zaku or something like that.
I'll take Zeta Zaku. That'd be
I'll
fun
take a Zeta
suit.
Zaku. Hell yeah, I'll take a
Yeah.
Zeta Zaku.
Can't transform. It's 400 cost. It's got terrible fucking stats. But yeah, I'm just kind of bummed about my PS4's disc. Like, it's working fine. Like, even I purposely kind of messed up the top of one of the discs because it had actually done it pretty bad when I was cleaning. Like, a big swath of it came off. And it reads it fine. 100%, like, no issue. It's just, it's slowly making it worse and worse. So I don't want to put any of my good discs in there.
Yeah.
Which is what apparently it's been doing it for years. If I look back at the discs I haven't touched in years, and they have like a wear mark around the center.
You might not even have to worry about it if that's the case.
I don't, but I'm starting to notice there's a lot more dust, and I'm 90% sure it's not dust. It's the label slowly getting worse and worse, and it's just like filling the disk drive. I blow it out with compressed air and stuff, and I clean the outside with like a really fine paintbrush and stuff like that. But I'm probably just gonna end up having to replace it because I'm not confident enough to do it myself. Like I really don't want to risk it. The most I've ever done that kind of thing is take apart a PS4 controller, clean it.
Yeah.
That's hard
And
enough.
yeah, the PS5 or PS4 is a lot more than that. But it's a super modular design, so it shouldn't be hard for them to just order a fucking disk drive and put it in.
Yeah.
Hell, I might order it for them and be like, here you go, put it in.
Yeah.
So, and since you don't have to pay parts, I just gotta pay labor, and I can expect to be out of here in like 3 hours minimum.
Shouldn't even be that. It's really just unscrew the top, unscrew the disk drive, insert another one, and that's it.
Well, there's other stuff you gotta uninstall to get the disk drive out. But yeah, it's not hard. It's just I don't trust myself to do it.
Yeah, fucking 8 fucking time shoulder charge. Yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah. One arm. The drummer from Def Leppard even.
I still want that Gelgoog you showed me with the Zagaki arm on it in the game. Still want that. Because that's fat energy on that Gelgoog.
But I mean, most of my disc games I don't even play anymore, really. Just because all my like constantly updated games outside of 76 are all digital.
Yeah.
So it's just like I could get away with not even having to do it. I only lose out on a couple games, but I don't know. It just concerns me. I also don't like it's a super rare defect. Like it doesn't. I can barely find anything about it online.
Yeah.
There was on like one page, and they were blaming it on the laser. I'm like, I'm 90% sure that's not the laser.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like whatever the disc is that holds it when it spins, the disc lock thing's just digging in. And like, I'm thankful it's not damaging the back, but there's debris starting to build up on the back, like dust and shit. And whenever I take out a disc, there is a line across the disc from like, that rubber piece that's in front of the disc drive.
Yeah.
Apparently there is so much shit caked on the back of that, it always leaves a line when I pull it out on the back.
Ooh.
And it wipes right off. Like, it ain't.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, I also can't get rid of it. Like, I've tried getting in there with Q-tips, hairbrushes, the compressed air, it's still there. So I don't know. Like I said, it's probably just something I get some money coming back in, and I just take it in there and be like, hey. I heard a horror story about the place I'm going to take it to, though, that they just, had it for 3 weeks and then said, well, they can't fix it. But that was under the old management. Like, it's called You Break, I Fix. It's like a little chain of, repair places.
We got one of those here.
Alright. And they said, basically, the one in my town was dog shit until they got rid of the Doofy franchise and put somebody else in, and now I heard it's really good. But...
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Zaku. Char's the receiver, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Zaku. Yeah, I was playing with one of my friends in Red Dead, and he made a fat Gandalf for the game. It looked really good. I wasn't even mad. Know the true might of Zaku won. What do we got going on here? Oh, okay. Let's go lore friendly.
Why not?
Besides Karma being here.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Man, I'm tired.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Ow! Kai, why do you do this?
Yeah.
That was a fantastic goof match you got there.
Oh, thank you. I was really happy with how that came out. Most of it just happened all at the end, but yeah, that was really good.
Yeah. They need to unnerf the goof is what they need to do.
Yeah. Oh, welcome back.
Oh, Kai's getting just fucking destroyed. Just like in the anime.
Boy, that Discord crashed hard on me.
Yeah.
I don't know why it does that. But yeah, so they recycled his PS4 even though he had a receipt.
Hmm.
Like they didn't donate it. Yeah. So that one's kind of a horror story. I wouldn't want it to get like. I don't blame the people who worked there. Like again, it was pretty much like whoever this franchisor was, and I guess it's pretty good now.
Yeah.
But it just always puts that doubt in the back of your mind.
Oh yeah.
And it's just weird. And there's no like really. There's one other maybe mom and pop place that can do it, but they're mostly phones. Well, like you break iFixit, they'll fix your vintage stuff too.
That's
Oh wow.
Like you bring in like a GameCube or something. At this point, they'll bring it. I don't know if they go like all the way back to like Atari 2600, like anything like that.
I wish I could get my hands on a GameCube. I wanted to play Super Smash Brothers Melee with a couple of friends here.
Yeah. But that's just their corporate, and I guess it depends on their franchisers if they'll actually do that or not.
Yeah.
So again, it's just someplace I'll look into. My place is pretty highly rated. Anything that's post 2016.
That's
Or
good.
anything more. Yeah, it's just all the 2016 ones are super dated.
I figure if they did just change, change management, it's probably the best time to go because they are going to be being really careful about stuff for a while.
Well, it's been like 2 years now. The other thing that worries me is, I guess they got bought out by something I've never heard of before. And I guess they're putting gag orders on all their employees that you can't tell them if there's like an OEM defect. You can only say you can fix it.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so that's a little concerning.
I'm gonna get
So I wanted to find a mod because I actually looked into working there. Like when the more I read about it, and that was the one that like stuck out to me. Like, oh, we just got bought out by some big old corporation, huh? Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You got new gag orders that tell you you can't tell if there's a faulty screen defect or that's from the fact like I think the thing is like, oh yeah, I see this problem all the time. You can't say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of shady.
Yeah. You can just say, oh yeah, we can fix this real easy. You can't say, I see this all the time. So, and I guess they said they will do criminal and civil lawsuits against you if you do, allegedly. Wow. Which I don't think they can get away with some of it.
Well,
they said it on public forums they'll try and do that.
Okay, this is
capturing. You say it on like Facebook. Huh?
I had to check if it was capturing my mic or not because I don't know if it was.
Well, I hope so.
It is. I just because like when I started streaming because I haven't streamed in forever. It wasn't capturing my snowball mic, but it was capturing. Well, no, it was capturing my snowball mic when I was doing Red Dead. So I'm on my couch, and it sounds like I'm 20 feet away from the mic. I'm not. It wasn't capturing my headset.
Dang.
Such a dumb block cycle.
It really is. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what this final week of the anniversary is going to be, and interesting to see how much everybody's going to drop off the flag after the anniversary.
Yeah.
The servers are all pretty full.
Yeah,
like I ain't waiting long for matches. And
yeah.
It'd be interesting to see. Like, I'm also interested in what the next, because like right after they got done with the Zeta anniversary, they kept doing Zeta suits.
Yeah.
So I'm interested on if they're going to keep on Double Zeta, or they're going to switch back to something else for a little bit, or...
Yeah,
you go ahead.
I feel like it was like a little bit after, like a couple of weeks after the Zeta period ended, they went back to some older like MSV type stuff briefly. Yeah. So I'm kind of hoping they'll go back to some of the Zeta stuff we skipped over.
Bunch of stuff in Zeta they skipped over. That's the other thing. Like 1 Year War, they'd already kind of tapped out like a lot of the mainstream stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like now there's basically all MSVs or stuff from other games, and it's just like, yeah, no, there's still plenty of mainstream stuff you haven't put in.
I'm still waiting for my Zaku to have cannon.
Yeah. That one should come in because they have the model.
Yeah.
Like
I keep thinking it'll be another clan match thing.
I hope not, but I can see it.
We're
Because
also
there's two
like,
versions of the half cannon.
yeah,
There's the Zaku 2 based one that is like an actual like halfway step between the cannon, and there's the cannon that just has a Gatling gun.
yeah,
The cannon with the Gatling cannon should be the clan reward one, while that one should be just for everybody. It should be a roll, or just add it to the pool. I'd be fine with that.
I wouldn't mind Full Armor Slave Wraith coming back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be nice. Since that was like a limited time thing in GBO for the longest time, you could only get it. No, that was in the actual game. You could only get it with code. It was a regular drop in GBO.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never did end up getting that. I was bummed. And like all those codes were expired years. Like those codes only had like an 8-month shelf life too. They weren't very long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll never have the sweet nectar of Full Armor Slave Wraith in my side story game. Yeah.
It was Zero really liked the Full Armor Slave Wraith. I could never really get much use
I like
out
that you
of it.
killed him last second.
No,
Oh, you didn't kill him, you just stabbed him.
yeah. I showed him what it was for.
Well, yeah, I mean, I might look into working there, because they say, and they're like, oh, well, the pay's really bad for
Money's money.
what it is, but it's $13 an hour. It's like, that doesn't seem awful.
Could be much worse.
Yeah, considering I used to be like in a warehouse on a forklift job where like my responsibilities, if I mess up, I could kill people and I only got paid 10.
Yeah.
So working, like, worst thing, I messed up your phone, I'm sorry, sir. I'll get the parts to fix it for 13. Yeah, I'm considering that one. And I'm just worried, like I said, the only thing that put pause on that was that that buyout. Because they have a semi-decent reputation right now. I'm just worried about, I go there and then like the big company shuts it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, I didn't even know it was around here. Until I started looking into stuff on like PS4 repair and where I live, I didn't know that thing. It's like 2 miles away. So, hopefully, we'll see. Might be a new place to work. Everyone's just like, oh man, it's so stressful. I'm like, it's hard to gauge that because I have really bad anxiety and I don't handle like stressful. But I'm like wondering like how stressful is it compared to my last job?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rob,
Like,
what else
just...
type of jobs have you had, Rob?
Most of my jobs have been rating jobs, things like that. The one thing I did do before I did that was stood in a unheated loading dock, putting newspapers in bags for delivery every like Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And that is why I had an ear infection so bad that it still clicks when I swallow.
Oh, damn.
Okay, but what's worse? Unheated thing in the winter or non-air conditioned thing ever?
Yeah.
I'll take
yeah.
cold over heat any day.
Not still the infection, that's awful, but it's just like, I know like Goodwill, like working in the back, taking donations and stuff, a lot of the locations it's not air conditioned.
Yeah.
The store is, in fact. Luckily, my warehouse wasn't either that I worked in, but like, I was on the forklift, so I had a breeze.
That's something at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them trailer tests are like 120 degrees, so that sucks. Made the rest of the warehouse seem cold. So, it's all relative.
Yeah, I'll
Well,
say.
yeah, I've had warehousing, I've had janitorial and maintenance, and I guess I'm looking for a repair place where I have no experience. They're gonna have to teach me. But it'd be something I could take someplace else. If they're bitching about the pay that much, I could go someplace that pays better with like the basic rudimentary knowledge, like 20 different devices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just can't see people bitching about a 13 job though. You know what I mean? Like, oh, the pay's not enough. I was like $8 under the national average for what I was doing. It's like, Yeah, like all I've heard is like oh, there's a bunch of crunch on repairing these devices. Like I'd be like right there, like, hey man, I get paid by the hour and I'll buy each device I do. I want to treat every device like it's mine. I ain't gonna mess it up just to get on to the next one and mess that one up. Like, I can't imagine like having that kind of attitude about like someone else's stuff like that. It's like, oh, I don't care if I mess it up. I gotta sit next to it.
Well, they're still getting
Like
paid. That's why they can have that attitude.
But that's what I mean. It's not by device. It's by the hour. So as long as I get it done right and they don't bring it back, like that's a success. Like that kind of stuff would come with repetition.
Yeah.
I can't imagine people being like, oh, you need to do all these and get this done. Like, or since there's no like thing on how long we hold it, till tomorrow and get it done right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Again, but again, I guess it all depends on your franchise or if he's a dick or not.
Yeah.
That's just more stuff. I need to like talk to people who've worked with the Greenwood one at each time they work there now.
Probably a good idea.
Because I like customer reviews and everything. Like I said, everything post like 2016 is pretty positive. So it's a nice place and nice atmosphere. They talk if you're in middle management. It's like a nightmare there though. Because like corporate will never give you a straight answer.
Mm-hmm.
That's like most jobs, though.
Yeah. But when it's dealing with how do we fix this under warranty now, that's kind of what you're like.
I would like to know how good Rambaral would have been if he got the Zagak.
I don't know. Probably better than all the shmups they killed anyway. But
Yeah.
still probably would have died.
Oh.
You okay?
Yeah. I'm really feeling the tiredness.
Oh.
It sucks. I can't even take fucking Finn outside and walk him because just going down the steps because I'm in the second story. I just get winded just going down steps.
Yeah.
Weird medications will do that to you.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Then I got that doctor's appointment September 1st at 2:45.
I would again. Like I was telling you before. I would not be surprised to have all things considered if they just look at everything going on with you and go, "Yeah, we're not doing a stress test."
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Like I was talking to a couple other people and they're like, maybe you should honestly consider going on disability. But I'm like, I'm 29. I shouldn't really be using disability.
Disability's for the people who need it. If you need it, you need it.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter what age you are. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
If what you're trained for is something that could kill you if you do it, go on the friggin' disability.
Whoa, what? Sailor, why are you in the gun cannon?
Hello.
That's weird.
So that's a new one.
Yeah, like I was just standing. Like I'll sometimes stand when I'm playing video games.
Mm-hmm.
Just it helps me focus sometimes, but like,
Yeah.
man, I'll start getting good, and then I can feel my heart beating real hard, and then all of a sudden the pain.
Oh boy.
I'm like, I can't even play video games.
Oh man.
And then I'm getting some mail on PlayStation 2, and I'm not gonna call out who it is. Okay, screw off. And they're like, "Whoa, I kicked your ass, yada yada yada," and okay, like I can't really go ham and get all excited and try to go sweaty mode if I, gotta worry about my fucking heart.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're essentially beating someone who's not at their full power. Like, okay,
Yeah.
where's the sense of being when I need one?
Seriously.
I wish they would buff the Zagakin GBO.
Yeah.
As much as, as powerful as it is, I'm surprised they don't just give it a dodge roll. Because it really should have one.
I feel like they're holding off on that just to differentiate it from the E a little bit more.
Yeah. Get clawed, bud.
But I've kind of been thinking it could use one too.
Or at least a higher level of maneuver armor. That would help.
Yeah.
I feel like it should move quicker. It's not supposed to be a slow suit.
No.
Oh, jeez. Okay, Shard, you can have that. I think if I had a custom Zagok, I would give it like a Zogok arm, so I can hold a handheld weapon too.
Yeah.
So like, I kind of hope we get like a Jawagu Kai that can that has like the loadout that you see in some of the older kits for it, where it has a handheld, like an actual hand, and it carries a heat sword, and the other hand's a machine cannon. I would love that. That'd be cool as fuck.
I forgot there were 2 different versions of that.
Well, it's not really like a secondary version. It's more like it already has that ability.
Yeah.
It's just like a lot of games don't do it. It's either the Jawagu gets the machine cannons or the rocket hands. Oh, hey, go, nice.
There you go.
Wait, what is this one? Okay. If it's shooting them down, this will be fine. Ugh.
Listen, don't pursue too far.
Okay.
See? Once the big Zom is mass produced, we'll put an end to the Federation in no time.
Nothing like a still image with a moving mouth part. Oh, I deserve that one. Okay, Armoro, stop it. But yeah, like yesterday's video from Full Armor Gundam, I had explained that a lot of people thought the Heavy Gundam was a stripped down RX-78. Ow! It was a stripped down RX-78-1 with Heavy Gundam armor on it. It really isn't. The RX-78, I mean, the Heavy Gundam is a FA-78-2 mobile suit. The difference between that one and wow, he murdered Slaker. The difference between the full armor Gundam and the Heavy Gundam is the full armor is just extra armor bits and weapons mounted on either the 78-1 or the 78-2.
Yeah.
The difference, what the Heavy Gundam is a brand new mobile suit. It's built from scratch. It's not a stripped down mobile suit. It's built from scratch to be what it's supposed to be. It's not like extra equipment.
Yeah.
And I had to explain that. Like, maybe it's like that in Origin, because I'm pretty sure it's in Origin, but I don't know.
The what?
I think it might. I think it shows up in the Origin MSV stuff, like one of the various side stories, but I don't think.
Oh, the Heavy Gundam?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't think it shows up in Origin proper.
The difference between full armor Gundams and the Heavy Gundam is like the Heavy Gundam, that's all mounted to the frame.
Bless you.
Yeah.
The Heavy Gundam is like its own thing. It's like a separate mobile suit. Full armor is, like you said, just extra equipment.
Yeah, and I had to explain that, so.
Yeah, like the Heavy Gundam. I think where that comes from is there's a GFF of the Gundam Real Type Gundam Real Type colors and the Heavy Gundam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the full armor. It's the heavy. So I think that's what people say. Oh, it must just be add-on armor. No, the Heavy Gundams are like from the factory. That stuff's mounted on the frame to get the weight down.
Yeah. That's just the thing that Gundam Fix does. I mean, like the Gundam X came with the parts to make the regular Gundam X, the divider, and the GX bit.
Yeah. Well, I think people look that up, they see that image, it's like, oh, it must be add-on armor. It's like, no, that's just that figure.
Yeah. I have that, but some of the parts broke.
Oh.
That's what, to be honest, that's like one of the reasons I never even bothered with Gundam Fix, because besides that, because I got like someplace had a Markdown Mark II Barzam custom set that was like missing 1 or 2 pieces for the Barzam. Nothing particularly major, but just enough that it wasn't complete. Got that for cheap, and never had any problems with that, but obviously somebody lost or broke a part for that. And yeah, and then, like I said, one of the parts for the Gundam X broke, so just like, those cost too much for that to be acceptable.
Flimsy.
Yeah.
I heard Xenography is a little bit better, because I think it came second. So like a lot of the manufacturing stuff got warmed up, but it's only Xeon suits.
Yeah. Also, just compared especially to MS in Action at the time, those things were just so stiff. They were definitely meant to be display pieces. And
Well, yeah, I would say those are more what's comparable now to Robot Spirits than they were in MSIA.
Yeah, I think that's probably accurate.
Man, I dig this fucking music.
Yeah. Yeah, man, we've had some weird tech stuff over the last few days. Just slowly.
Oh, you mean like, hey, you didn't pay your bill from AT&T type shit?
Oh, we had that too. But that was just like, yeah, we did it something right. So.
I really think someone got a hold of my number because it's like I've been getting a bunch of weird ass texts from.
Yeah,
like,
the text. Well, it's hard to tell because the AT&T ones are all automated anyway.
Yeah.
But they're normally like, here, go here to view your bill. They're not saying, hey, sign into this account so you can pay it. It's never those.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, so never. I tried someone tried to get my PayPal by doing that. Like, oh, you have a PayPal card. You need to sign into this all their website. And like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
But, you know, AT&T will send out these weird automated messages sometimes. Like, oh, hey, a lot of times it'll be like your bill is ready to be paid, but it's like it's not due for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They're just telling you like, hey, if you want to pay now, we recommend it. It's like, no, you get it when it's due.
Yep.
But no, it's just like the PlayStation stuff. Like, other than that, like, it's been fine. It's just I got anxiety about that shit, boy. Like
I don't blame you.
Well, I mean, other than 76, I was really hoping 76 wouldn't just jump into another season too, but going by what they have on the public test server right now, they're just jumping into another season.
Yeah.
It better be easy to grind, because I might give up on that. Like, that's just, I'm playing that game too damn much and not having fun.
Well, that's what I heard, is that they're dropping down the amount of points you need per level. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's true or not.
If it stays at 1,000 for every one of those, I'm all for that, because my ass would have been done with this season like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like, I'm all for it.
Well, I'm not currently working. If you ever want to play, just message me. I don't mind playing.
Yeah, especially this weekend. I've been getting on at like 3 in the morning and trying to get some stuff scrambled in. Should be back a little bit more like Monday or Tuesday. I'm trying to wrap up everything on that by the 25th, because Warframe gets a huge update on the 25th.
The whole fusion thing? Or pulling out ability?
Yeah, that's part of it, but it's like the infested open world, those like weird corn cob Warhammer 40k dreadnoughts.
Yeah.
And like it's a bunch of stuff. But I mean, that's, to me, it's a good looking update. I'm excited for it. But the War Thunder event finishes. You should finish the way I'm grinding it right now, like on the 24th. So I won't have to play with that. But it's just like, I really don't want to keep playing 76 like that, man. Like it's not content, it's grind.
Yeah.
I'm grinding for rewards, but that's not content. Well, in Warframe it'll be content.
From what I hear, we failed the concrete and the cork one for.
No, the cork one somehow just magically updated because we got that banner.
Oh, then I'm pretty sure it was the hackers on PC.
No, I think they know it's like a stupid fucking mark, and they're just saying, "Oh yeah, you guys detonated it last minute, yeah."
Yeah, I've seen more than one game do that.
Destiny 2.
Probably after I quit that one. Just
let me go to the 76 event page right now, because that's one of the bookmarks I remembered I had. Yeah, I had like 50 or 60 bookmarks, but I know half of them were just like for like one thing I never went back to, so I could remember all the important ones I go to like every day.
Yeah.
But happy that's the only thing I lost. Like all my games work, all my messaging apps, Google backed up all my photos. Oh no, I did lose something else, but something oh yeah, all my autofill data and stuff, like my keyboard memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, why didn't it pop in this autocorrect? All right.
Yeah, it was
But
really.
no, I mean, you go ahead.
It was really weird how, I mean, my brother and I got Destiny 1 really kind of late. Probably maybe at most 6 months before Destiny 2 came out. And we both really enjoyed it, and we really got into it, and just whatever reason, Destiny 2 could not hold our attention, and I could not tell you
Because
why.
Destiny 2 is significantly worse. When it launched, it had put so much stuff a step backwards. Like I can't even describe to you. Basically, that entire like last year of Destiny 1's changes
Mm-hmm.
were not implemented in Destiny 2
Yep.
That
for like
explains
another year and a half after. Yeah, no, like Destiny 2 is to me it killed all interest I had in that franchise. I tried to play it. I dropped off for a while. One of my friends bought me the Forsaken update. I played that, and they're like, "Hey, go buy the rest of these expansion." No, like it killed me. It couldn't hold my attention anymore. There were just better games out there. I mean, I never wished anything bad on them,
Oh no.
but like they fucked me hard on a lot of that stuff. And then like when Forsaken comes out, all the stuff I spent $130 on to get the expansion for, oh,
Mm.
that's all free for everybody now.
Yep.
And it's like
Uh-huh.
I get like, oh well, you have to play it first and all that, but yeah, I should get something for that. I should get and I think the most recent one was Shadowkeep was a big one, and unlike Destiny 1 that had like a bad first year,
Mm-hmm.
Destiny 2 had several where it like took 5 steps back.
Gotcha.
And Shadowkeep was coming out right then. They were making like everything. That was right when Destiny free to play was coming out, like that really stripped down version that
Mm-hmm.
could go on Steam and all that. And they're like, well, why don't you just make Shadowkeep free for people who bought everything? Or, nah, $80.
Of
Yeah,
course.
I complained about that on the Destiny boards. So I'm like, I
And I
pre-ordered
was
the
like, oh well,
game.
you got it to get it. Yeah, I pre-ordered it. Like, Destiny 2 got like almost $300 for my money. I'm like, no, I'm not giving you any more.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
I bought the pre-order for Destiny 2, and I bought all the DLC for it. Up to this point, I'm not gonna buy Dying Light because
Yeah.
it's just like a lot of the focus for Destiny 2 goes mainly to the PvP content or raids. I don't have a team to play raids with,
Yeah.
and when it comes to like puzzle solving, that is not my forte. I'm good at pointing my gun at things and killing them. And usually when it comes to raids, I always end up having to do the fucking puzzle solving, and then we lose the raid because of me. And I'm terrible at PvP in Destiny. So
Well,
it's
and the
just
other
like,
thing is, a lot of the raids in D2 aren't good.
they're not. Now the raids in Destiny 1 though, where I
And
could,
that's why they're bringing a lot of the raids from D1 to D2, because, like, I don't know if their raid team rotated around or what, but, like, there's only been, like, 2 good raids in Destiny.
yep. And
One of
that's,
them is the Dreaming City one, and then the other one's the one on Earth, like, it's, like,
Earth.
the one with the giant mech battle at the end.
Yeah.
That one was not bad. And I think one more. No, it wasn't. It was like a dungeon. I can't remember if the Shadowkeep had one. I dropped down at that one. But yeah, out of like 6, there's like 2 good ones.
Mm.
While in Destiny there was less. There was only 3, but they were all or 4, but they were all good. So it's kind of like that quality over quantity thing. Now they're porting forward a lot of those raids from Destiny 1 in Destiny 2 for like reprise rewards.
Where's my Galahorn?
That's never coming back. They said
Yeah.
never. Which makes no sense because there's weapons that are like worse than Galahorn ever were. Like
They,
in terms of just being dominant,
yeah.
like there's just weapons that are way worse.
That one fucking sniper. What's it called?
Which also from Destiny 1 has had 4 different versions of itself, where they can't balance either one of them
Yep.
or any of them. They've had a legendary version, like 2 exotic versions, and then like another exotic version that came out in G2. It's just like they can't balance it.
I'm trying to think of its name.
Right now it's Whisper of the Worm, I think
Yeah,
that's what
and
they call
it's
it. It used to be like Black Hammer, and it's the same gun over and over again, so they can't balance it. Basically, if you get a headshot, you get infinite ammo. Like, it just instantly returns the ammo to the mag. Well, they keep changing it and nerfing it, and then being like, oh, we need to buff it back up, and like, they can't figure out, like, this is the longest they've kept it, and it was like, hey, if you get a headshot, the ammo just goes right back in your mag,
Yep.
and you can just keep doing it. Well, now they're like, no, that's too powerful, you're melting the bosses too fast, we're gonna nerf it, and it's like, you've done this like 3 times. You've done this exact change like 3 times.
See, the
No,
way they
I don't.
changed it in the first game was If you get a kill, I mean a crit, it would just change from the
well, no, it had to be killed with the headshot. Yeah, so you couldn't use it to melt bosses. That's all they're worried about is just melting bosses. But then you have Sleeper Simulant come out and it
they
fucking does way more damage.
Well,
I'm talking about D1.
Yeah.
D1 that was worse than Galahorn ever was. Like that was the strongest.
That thing was fucking strong in the first game, but in D2 they nerfed the fuck out of it, and I hate it.
Because they didn't want them to melt bosses.
I hate it in D2.
Now this is Rhomba Roll's suit that I used for this entire route.
Not even the Humberby?
No, I didn't even care. This was it. But yeah, I don't like their game balance. I don't like a lot of the new content. I don't like that now basically they're just recycling D1 plot lines again.
Yep.
Because this was basically all referenced in the Grimoire, and guess what's not canon anymore? The Grimoire. I didn't like that they reboot their fucking franchise after one installment, basically.
Yeah.
That it's just like, what are you guys doing? Like, they made a bunch of stuff not canon to like, oh, we're gonna open it up for story and whatnot. It's like, no, you just didn't want people you're gonna know you're cycling shit already. There's the character, the Stranger, which she's the infamous I don't have time to explain while I don't have time to explain character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's coming back.
Out of all of that, like all this mystery and all that, they revealed her identity in a like real life campaign that like no one participated in.
Oh boy.
And like, oh hey, that's who that is. Like, it was always hinted like that was maybe who she was. Like, oh okay, but then like it's never mentioned in game who she is. You just have to know that offhand. Like they did this campaign and that's who that is. And like it's stupid as much pomp and circumstances they brought her up. They're bringing back her gun again. In D1, they brought that gun out twice.
Well,
so there's three versions of it.
She's coming back in Dying Light.
Yeah, and like a lot of the stuff that like she's referring to was already talked about in the Grimoire. Like, where she comes from a future where the city's destroyed. It's like an alternate timeline. And like they talk about it pretty in detail in the Grimoire. And it's like, no. So now she's coming to this timeline to make sure that her future never happens.
Yep.
Which, again, she did that time. And it's just like in D2, when D2 started, they disregarded like all the progress and stuff you made that year. So there was two like big eras basically in the last year of Destiny 1. It was Rise of Iron and Age of Time. Age of Time brought in all the fixes, but Rise of Iron was like my favorite story campaign. And the entire vanilla Destiny 2 playthrough, they make one offhand reference to it. But that's when you're like, you like ascended to like a new rank, and like you just like put yourself in the pantheon basically.
Yeah, you're part of the Iron Wolves.
You're Iron Lord.
Iron Lords.
You're like, and it's just like, oh, you're that guy. Okay, cool. But then they'll go on about fucking shit that happened in vanilla Destiny. Like that's 4 years ago at that point. Like that's not what's fresh in people's minds. It's just, yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like a lot of stuff how they handled that. Like I gave it a try. Like I said, I played for a long time trying to like make myself like it, and I just couldn't.
That's why I just pop on to see if what's changed and whatever.
And now they fucking sunset like all my gear.
Yep.
You can't infuse it to the new light level. Like all the I was a collector, so when stuff started getting locked behind like that, I was like, I'm never coming back now. Like I have no interest in coming back. I'm a collector.
That's a lot of people's
basically when I missed
gripes.
a season. Yeah, well, basically when I missed a season, I couldn't get all the stuff that I want anymore. I'm like, okay, weight off my shoulders now. I can't get everything, so I don't want anything.
That's a lot of people's gripes because they're like, because they're doing that now. There's no point.
Yeah, and they're sunsetting content. Like they're retiring entire planets.
Yep, they're getting rid of Mars, Venus, and something else. 4
Titan.
Yeah, we're only gonna have access to 3 planets come Dying Light.
Well, 3 planets plus 2 more. They're bringing out 2 new ones.
Oh yeah, you're right, but it's still
like Europa is gonna be one. Europa's been teased since Destiny 1. That's what I mean. It's not new. It's not really. It's new content, but it's like shit you showed off years ago that was coming, and it just never showed up, and now it's coming. That's not really. That's everyone's like, oh, it's so cool, it's finally coming. Like, yeah, it should have been here 5 years ago.
Yep.
Like, it's not. That's not something to be excited about. And like, and now they're gonna reveal like, oh, the darkness isn't like actually the bad guy or some shit like that. It's just another way of thinking. It's like, yeah, that was the original Destiny 1 plot they scrubbed. You're gonna find out like the Traveler was actually the bad guy,
Probably.
and like the darkness isn't. No, I guarantee it's not gonna be the Traveler's the bad guy. Now you're gonna find out, well, the Traveler isn't like all good, all knowing kind of thing like that. Which, yeah, I could have told you that. Big fucking floating space ball. What the fuck is it now? Yeah,
And
it's
I prefer Destiny 1's art style over 2 any day anyway.
yeah, I hate Destiny 2's organic looking art style where everything's bulbous and rounded, and I hate it.
And like every weapon is an Omelan weapon. I hate the design of Omelan weapons. I like
Yes, and then like now they bring back like old Destiny 1 guns and they don't even fit the aesthetic anymore.
Nope.
Like they look so out of place. It's so weird. Yeah, Destiny 2, and now they're doing. What pisses me off the most is now they don't have Activision. They've basically said they're doing Destiny 2 is going to be the 10-year plan.
Yeah.
Like what they want to do with Destiny 1. I'm like, well, you should have just done it with Destiny 4. But you wanted that Activision money. So this is what it gets you. And there go the space shuttles. They're gone. Blown up.
When the
Back to
Marasai in an
Spy.
older game is so much superior than the Marasai in GBO 2.
Yeah. No Sea Serpent on this one, but
Yeah.
again, that's more sliding with the unicorn stuff versus how it was in its original series.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, that's 4. I don't think
Yup,
Marasai is a good
bring
one.
the Yan,
Yan.
Hulker. Excuse me, I'll be right back.
Righto. I want. There's in one of the side games you can get a GAN that has the exam mode. I want that in GBO. That'd be really cool.
Oh yeah.
Though I'm a little miffed that we haven't gotten the variations of the GAN in GBO. Where's my GAN cannon? Or the GAN Marine? Or the hell, even the GAN Krieger everybody keeps talking about.
Yeah. There's always going to be more stuff they could add. I hope they're not too focused on going forward and manage to back up and get some of this.
Yeah. Like, I'm surprised we ain't got the Pale Rider, fuck, what was that one? The ST, well, that too, the standard one. That had the bazooka and the, it was essentially the standard Pale Rider without the heavy gun on it. And the striker shield. So that one was that was my personal favorite to use in the first one.
Yeah.
Or you're getting 4 low code.
Got to poke you too. Get a
Yep.
slap. It's not gonna matter. Oh, look at Gym 2. Look at Employee of the Month over there.
I still like how the Gym 2 is a deceptively strong suit in GBO at its cost.
Yeah.
Alright, Marasai. I didn't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it. Oh my
Because
god.
that Gelgu would start getting in the way. So what's your favorite suit you've been playing in Max Abuse to play, Rob?
Man, I'm trying to think of what I played this last week that worked really well for me, but cannot brain at the moment. So
Gundam type, or was it something else?
I think it was a Gundam type. Just can't remember which one in specific. I think I did the GPO 1FB for a little bit, and that went okay.
Good shooter, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, try Zaku 3.
Okay.
Like that for its cost, it's tanky, it's got a lot of fun stuff it can do, it's got a nice grab. Like, if you're not gonna do like the bonsai attack, you can like combo into the grab, hit square, and like slaps him on the head, and then throws him up and shoots him. It's got strikers, so you can call in like some support to do attacks on the side and stuff like that. Play a lot of the Victory lately. When I was playing that, Victory's fun. I didn't think I was playing that much, and then I looked down and I had it up already up to like 3 diamonds. I'm like, oh, I guess I played it a fair bit. That other group's been going hard on that.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, Guang's a field marshal now, which is like the max rank in rank.
Huh.
So, and that's like 20,000 CP, and you only get like 13 a match.
Yeah.
If you win, and you win good. So it's like, that's a lot. I got my trophy for rank. I don't feel the need to keep playing it, basically. I'm Ensign. That's what trophy's for. I don't.
Yeah.
It's like you don't get anything for it except like new title unlocks and stuff like that. It's like, no, I can actually just buy that with GP.
Yeah.
They let me. Yeah, Victory's fun. Victory Hexa is so fucking slow and awkward. I don't recommend playing it.
Which is that? Wasn't Victory a fast mobile suit?
V2. Like the Victory Hex and Victory are basically the same suit. The Hex is a commander use mass production version of Victory. It just has a different head.
Yeah.
But in the game, it's significantly weaker. Like ridiculously so. If you're gonna play 1500, just play the gun easy. If you want to take something from Victory, gun easy is better than the Hex. So makes no sense. Regular Victory is good. V2 takes learning because it can transform into all different modes, and it's high cost. So
yeah, I did try that a little bit. Didn't get very far with it.
I mean, it's really good. It's very good at range. You just have to get used to swapping.
Yeah.
Because just because the ammo's out in one form doesn't mean it's out in another form.
That makes sense.
Matter of fact, they all have different main weapons. Yeah. You have the Buster form, which the main weapon is the big cannon on its back.
Yeah.
The Assault form, which is the long beam rifle, and then you get the Assault Buster form, which is another version of the big beam rifle that uses different ammo and it has different sub-weapons. It's a good suit. Like they just take it used to. A lot of the 3000s, they're either brain dead enough, like they're really good, but you're easily punished, or they're gimmicky, and you really have to learn when to get anything out of them.
Hey boy. Get my booty handed to me.
I'll just get hit before that Gelgood does, and
Yeah.
that's about right. Mouse said no, I don't care about your shit. Ooh. Oh, she tried.
You're not a very nice person.
Oh, apparently everyone thinks that Avengers game's garbage after the beta.
That's what I'm hearing. I hear that it's got a lot of problems, but I wouldn't know. I haven't played it.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bad AI-wise for sure.
One of the complaints I read was a lot of the AI just stand there and do nothing. They just allow you to beat the shit out of them. Yeah. You just walk up to them and beat the shit out of them.
It's looking pretty bad. Like everyone who was just like, man, this looks too good to be true was super right. I don't know. Like if this goes bad, Square Enix gonna take a hell of a hit from this doing bad.
Yeah.
So imagine they paid. Oh no. Oh, we only gonna get like 2 kills.
You know, especially with live service games being bad at the very beginning doesn't necessarily mean too much, so hopefully they're willing
See, I kind of agree to that, except at this point, like, everybody is tired of that, because most live service games are like that.
Yeah.
And with Avengers, I imagine most people are going to be like, this should have been good from the start.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to be forgiving. Because, like, Destiny really wasn't a success. Like, even Activision said it's not making money.
Nice.
Like, people made all these games and live service for a genre they thought was just going to be was going to replace MOBAs and MMOs and all this shit, and it never did.
Yeah.
Common, we're going back.
The only live service game that really is printing money right now is Fortnite, and that's a multiplayer PvP live service game. That is not Avengers. And basically that just started like the Battle Royale. It's like an entire subgenre onto its own. And there's only 2 Battle Royales that really do anything. It's Fortnite and PUBG. And you have all these other clones that can't get a piece of the pie.
Warzone's doing pretty good though.
Yeah, I don't really consider that. The only reason it's doing good is because it's COD. If it was like a new IP, it wouldn't have done shit, even if it was. And most of the old school COD players don't like it.
I'm one of those guys. But like,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I ended up having to get rid of COD because it's space.
It's like 150 gigabytes.
It's more. It is more. That last update, which is just a stability fix, was 66 fucking gigs.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like,
Which, as somebody pointed out, is more than the entirety of Final Fantasy XIV.
Yep.
Yeah. Because it's a poorly optimized rush job.
Mm-hmm.
They use the other game's engine to try and make a quick buck, which I'm sure they've made their quick buck, but
Ended up.
it's so poorly optimized.
It makes me sad I deleted it because I thoroughly enjoy it because the graphics and everything about it, the sound effects, they're beautiful. It's on point. It doesn't sound like I'm shooting a pea shooter, but like when your game is almost 200 gigs.
See, and that's what's worrying me is that's probably going to be the average side of a PS5 game.
Yeah.
You always look at the last generation, whatever the largest version of that is what like the launch titles are going to be. Now, it could be probably just so poorly optimized that it's like they're going to be around 130 gigs a piece, which would be cool, but I doubt it. And the PS5 has less storage. It has under a terabyte.
Yeah.
Now, this might depend on the version. If you get the disc version, maybe that's the terabyte one. And then you have another one that's like, it has the digital one might have more storage. But I don't know. That hasn't been confirmed or denied yet.
Yeah.
I might go all digital for the first time ever. I feel uncomfortable about it, but it's like I got these disk drive problems, and like if it has more storage, I don't want to have to buy a $200 solid state drive every time I need more storage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't. That's stupid. I felt bad spending $100 on this external I have now. That's a terabyte, like it's 2 terabytes. That's not gonna hold shit in PS5 here.
No.
That's just I don't necessarily like where they're going with it, but it is what it is. If they could just fix the storage problem, I'd be content. But like, I'm worried about that because I do get games. Plus, PlayStation Plus gives you a bunch of free games all the damn time.
Yep.
So you gotta worry about that.
I mean, good news is you can just claim those and not add them to your hard drive, but...
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, just the ones I play, like, they probably take up a couple hundred gigs, like, just from being free. Like, a lot of my, I've kind of fallen off of them. Like, Arkham Knight, I fell off of pretty hard, and I deleted that, but...
Yeah, I did too. I was having trouble with the controls for the Batmobile on, like, the very first Riddler puzzle race thing. And just,
yeah, that wasn't my problem. I just, there was a massive difficulty spot, and I'm not used to the combat, and they didn't really teach me the combat because they assumed you played the other games, and I stupid didn't.
Gotcha.
And I'm just like, you know what? This is free. I don't have any money in it. I'm good.
Yeah.
I like the game. I watched the gameplay of it when it came out. It's just apparently I'm not that good at it, so fair enough. Plus, you lose the drive. Like I already know what was gonna happen. I know all the reveals. I know like it's like okay.
No.
Let's see. What time is it? I think I'll do one more and call it quits. I need to go lay down, I think.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I kind of want to... I'll do that next time.
Yeah, you gotta kill them. You gotta make sure like all the named people die.
Yeah.
Common, I'm off. Yeah, wind whipping against my face. That's what war's about.
Yeah. You said that in space, though, so that kind of comment didn't make any sense, bud.
What?
He said, the wind whipping against my face, that's what war is about. But he said that in space when I was in the Gauge.
Yeah. Well, you know, he never got the ability to go back to space. Yeah. Speaking of anime, the Build Fighters, they had their like big crossover. The last season guys came out to help the current series guys.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it irked
It
me.
wasn't a
Like,
bad episode.
it wasn't a bad episode, but I kind of find it funny they're not going to help at all.
Because they can't.
Uh,
The only one that can help is old boy with the Tritium Gundam, because they're the only people that have ever been to that planet. You can't bring more people in because it has like a limit set on it.
can you fucking, like, de-transform?
Like the Riku thing was interesting. I never really cared for him as a character, but it's nice like they showed him like an age up a bit. I still find Momo super annoying.
Yeah.
Nice that hasn't changed. I hate the kid with the hat too, with the full Burt Jagen. Fucking hate that kid with fucking passion.
I got shot by an ally.
He's still there. Well.
Just as well in the end. Let you
Jared.
let you get your meter before they could use it. So
Yeah. Oh, it was cool seeing Kyoya. Like they gave so much reference to fucking Kyoya, where he's cutting the graphics on screen, where he couldn't fucking wait anymore. He's like, "Fuck this." It's just hilarious. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm getting my ass
Yep.
whooped here.
See, so actually to fight this, bring something that has a lot of physical would be better, because she can reflect your beams at you sometimes.
Ooh, like
I don't think you got... like that, yeah.
Oof.
But yeah, it was cool. I mean, and they're dropping a hint that everyone's favorite fucking weasel is also Captain Xeon.
Yeah. Which I hate.
I mean, I don't mind it, but like, it's fucking weird. You have two different alternate accounts, and one's like a big buff superhero, man. The other guy's a fucking weasel. Fucking little tiny weasel. Ramen was like a really developed character, so I kind of wishing he would do more, but what he got was fine. Didn't... Fucking, I never really cared for the ogre guy either.
I hated
This was
his
a decent
suit. Like,
foil.
that's a bastard idea. Bastard's eye. Fuck, I can't pronounce it
It's
right.
a GPO2 with a bunch of GN drives,
Yeah,
yeah.
I fucking hate it. And it's ugly to boot. It's not even an attractive.
Well, it's made to be like the
interpretation.
red Oni Japanese
Yeah,
style stuff.
I
Like
know.
it's not for aesthetic. It's more to fit a theme.
yeah.
Unlike the Blast Jagan, which fits no theme. It's fucking horrible and it's orange and it has
Yeah.
too many fucking beams going in.
It's not even an attractive orange either.
That's really not. Our girl's Nuka Pool was alright though, for being like a cutesy thing. Kinda bummed the Gabaldi rebate didn't get anything new.
Yeah.
But that was a terrible model kit, so I'm surprised that's why they didn't get anything new. They can't fix it. It had a massive it had a big mortar on the back, right?
Yes.
On the kit, it would just make the kit fall backwards. There's nothing they can do to balance it. You basically have to have him, like, hunch over as far as he can go
Yeah.
for him to be able to stand up, so... The 00 Sky Mobius looks like a slight difference. Like, it's, like, very slight other than the color. Like, there's almost no difference. So, but the 00 Sky felt good, so that's probably why they did it. The Tri-Age Magnum is, like, a completely new one. Like, they announced the Tri-Age Magnum before they announced the Tri-Age. So that's interesting, and boy, they wanted to let you know that's fucking strong.
Yeah, he just shit all over everybody.
Shit on everybody while they're in the middle of other fights too. He's fucking impatient. He's like, nah, I ain't waiting up. It's time. Which they eventually beat him. So I mean,
Yeah, with the super move we don't get to see.
because they're gonna use it on fucking Alice. I wonder how many episodes are left, because next episode's 25. There can't be many more after that. I hope that's not the last episode. I hope there's like a 26.
Yeah, they don't rush the ending like they did with Dragon Ball Super and the Tournament of Power.
Yeah, I want there to be one more episode after that. Because there was for Divers too, like they rescued Sarah and all that, like yay. And then they had one episode where it revealed what everybody looked like in real life.
Yeah.
Which I hope they have another one kind of like that, but they can't do it again because they already know what everybody looks like in real life.
202.
So I hope there's-
yeah.
Yeah, I hope there's 26 episodes, and then they just ended on a high note. And there you go. But then what comes next?
Yeah.
Like, what's the next series? Because really, like, after Build Divers ended, they announced something else, like, right off the bat. I think it was, like, the last couple episodes of Origin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, they were like, here you go. And then we didn't have to wait that long for Re-Rise to get a, announcement. But now it's like, bro, what you gonna do?
What do we want to buy?
Go all the way to the bottom. See if okay. No, let's not buy this. Back out of this. Warships. Or mobile armors, your choice on that. I'll go mobile armors.
You sure?
No, we'll go warships because there's no mobile armors to buy. Scroll down. You got the Alexandria. You definitely want to buy that.
Gaw.
No, I get the Alexandria.
Chevy.
Then you can buy what's left. Whatever you want to spend your money on. I at least want to get the Alexandria. You can get the Chiv and the Gal, and that would equal up to what you got left.
Yeah.
There you go, now. Now we can look at,
There we go. That's what I want.
now we can look at the big old Alexandria finally.
Too bad we can't
Old
use
mobile
those
suit catapult.
mobile juniors.
Yeah.
I think it's huge. Look at that thing.
It's a big old ship, yeah. And you got that little side hanger on the back of it, I think. Like, go to the back of the bridge, get like a recovery hanger.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
damn. And then it's got. I didn't notice the.
The main deck, yeah, it's got two of them.
I didn't know that was like that.
So the Alexandria does show up again outside of like the early UC period in, surprisingly, Victory Gundam.
Really?
There is a modified Alexandria called the Galtland that is the flagship of the League Militaire on Earth. Because it was like the Federation fleet's been decimated, so they had to bring out shit from Mothball.
Oof.
They didn't want to bring out Alexandria because it's so closely tied to the Titans.
Alright, where's that?
Then you got the Gaw and Chive, I think you
Yeah.
bought. Yeah.
Kind of funny these can go in space.
What?
We're
I
in
know
the-
they're
we're
stratosphere.
in the-
They're
we're-
not
I could
space.
have swore I seen one in space. Or am I thinking about the? Yeah, I'm thinking about the Zanzibar. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Gals can go
Oh,
like
what's that?
stratosphere, but they're still jet engines.
I like how they left the back open like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so to my knowledge, that's to recover DOPS. Because the DOPS launch out of the wing hangers up top, but I don't think they can land back in there, so they use it there. And then, like, the mobile suits come out the front.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a system to where it pulls the DOPS out from there and puts them in.
No, I
wings.
think they just match speed, and, like, the DOP just slowly inches
No, well, I'm
forward.
saying like after it lands. Do they?
Oh
have
yeah,
a way
no,
of
it'll
transporting
have
it back
something
up?
that'll attach to the landing gear, and then it'll, like, cycle it back up to the launch hangers, you know.
Huh. What double? Isn't the top one a mega particle cannon?
It varies on source. This game has it as a primer-based gun. It does have mega particle cannons, though. Look underneath the hangers.
Yeah.
Those are supposed to be the mega particle cannons. But
Yeah.
then some other sources will say it's 3 mega particle cannons.
This packing quite a bit of firepower then.
Oh, yeah. Not to mention all the bombs they can drop and whatnot. Now the Chive. Yeah.
This thing is
Nice.
derpy looking,
Broadside boy.
old school.
Now, Gaia just says somebody once told me, opens up the front of the fucking Chive and just flies out. They encounter some space, remember that?
Yeah.
He just fucking opens that door.
Right there.
I never liked the Chive's design. I like the Tive's design. Yeah, that's
I'm not a fan of this design. It looks weird. I don't feel like it'd be a very
weird as
effective.
shit. Like, the Musai's weird, but this is like, what is the purpose of this?
Yeah. I don't think it would be very effective even in combat.
Oh no, it'd be awful. There's massive blind spots all the way around it.
Yeah.
What? Like, the Musai's not no better, don't get me wrong, but at least it looks sleeker. This is like some
Yeah.
just big-ass fucking 70s. Look at my toy. That they never made into a toy.
Alright,
It's still like the 90s.
let's get a mobile suit popped up this time so people have something to look at.
Transform it. Do it.
Yeah.
No, go get an alternate color. No, do an alternate color. Go AU. And pop up something weird. Masala. There you go. It's on GVO.
I love its color, alternate colors. Oh fuck, wrong button.
Oh.
I hit the wrong button. I'm an idiot.
It happens.
Hide the display and put it on screen. Transform it. Bam.
I love that color. Looks good.
Alright. Outro.
All right. I wanna thank you guys for joining. Sorry for a shorter one. I'm just kind of feeling off at the moment. Make sure you check out Rob's channel. Jacob doesn't have one. Maybe he'll start one. Who knows? So yeah. I hope you guys have a fantastic Monday, and we shall talk to you guys later.
Have a safe week.
Take care.